Sometimes the most powerful way to make big change is to plant a seed. That is exactly what UC Davis alumnus Daniel Evans has done. His work has taken him to Latin America, the Caribbean, Africa, and Asia. It was Evans' first stint as a Peace Corps volunteer in the Dominican Republic that sparked his desire for an academic opportunity to learn more about international development, which led him to UC Davis.
Coming back to the U.S. as a returned Peace Corps volunteer and finding myself in the International Agriculture Development Master's Program was pretty amazing, because I remember it's a multidisciplinary program that brings people in from ag econ, from traditional agriculture, from sociology, nutrition, natural resource management kind of stuff. So just sitting in some of those classes and hearing the richness of the discussion and the amazing experience of my fellow students and the professor was pretty amazing.
Evans worked in various locations, including the Charles Darwin Research Station in the Galapagos Islands, the USAID office in Kenya and Mexico, and currently serves as the Peace Corps Country Director for Mexico, Madagascar, and Guinea. By giving communities around the world knowledge on how to better manage resources, Evans has created food security, prevented civil strife, and has brought economic stability to the developing world.
When I was with the U.S. Agency for International Development in Kenya, I was working with the pastoral livelihood groups in the Greater Horn of Africa. And this was a group that had been torn by strife because of violence, fighting between each other, people going in and stealing their cattle, and so it was basically becoming a war zone.
Evans was able to quell the war zone by teaching these tribes basic conflict resolution. Thanks to Evans' efforts, the tribes were able to put an end to the deaths and shooting, and once tensions were eased, the famine and malnutrition in the region was alleviated.
So just by starting with some basic conflict resolution with the community elders and getting the elders talking to each other in different communities to resolve their problem without shooting, we held out the benefit of also giving them veterinary services as well. And with the veterinary services, they were able to control rinderpest and some of the other issues affecting their cattle, and then continue marketing them internationally, which opened up opportunities that were the long-term livelihood of that whole culture.
It was at UC Davis that Evans learned the importance of taking a multifaceted and collaborative approach to complex problems. He also gained the academic and hands-on experience he needed for the next phase in his life.
UC Davis prepared me for my career in many ways. They let me do my master's thesis in Eastern Africa on some little islands called the Comoro Islands. And then through Davis, I was also able to get a Fulbright fellowship for my dissertation research and went to Ecuador. So those two field experiences allowed me to basically combine the academic excellence of Davis and all the different things going on here, but with a real practical application for both the master's and the Ph.D.
Through all of the countries he has traveled, Evans, who has 7 Aggies in his family, carries a bit of his Aggie pride with him.
Normally I wear my UC Davis cap with pride when I'm overseas, and I always have the opportunity to talk to my Peace Corps volunteers, whatever country I'm in, about the opportunities at UC Davis and the importance of continuing their international work and the great international opportunities that are available here at Davis.
Evans credits his success to the community that supported him along the way.
Being chosen for this award is as much a recognition for me as certainly my family and how they've supported me in so many ways, but also my friends and colleagues who I've worked with who've made all the different things and I've done and all the people I've worked with possible.